Hi, my name is Monica Rourke-Bravo from BravoBella, and today I'm going to talk about straps. Now, a lot of people prefer the pre-made straps. I don't like using pre-made straps because I can't ever find them in the colors that I want to match all of my fun bras. The other thing that people talk to me about straps all the time is slides and rings. So they want adjustable straps. I have found that I don't need adjusters on my straps because once I sew them down, I almost never adjust them. People need, in the ready-to-wear, the slides and rings because they don't know who's going to buy the bra, but usually you don't adjust them afterwards. And if I don't put the slides and rings on, that's just one less step, number one, but also I don't have to worry about them breaking, the metal gets hot, and if you've ever pulled your bra out of the dryer and put it on, I've gotten burned before. So I'm going to show you my personal favorite way to make straps. So here's what I do. I have my straps cut and I just use the self fabric. So in this case, I'm using a tricot, and I have the strap cut 4 times wider than my finished width. So in this case, I'm using a 2-inch wide piece because my finished width is going to be a 1/2 inch wide. And then I take a piece of lightweight fusible interfacing and I cut this 2 times wider than my finished width. So in this case, this is cut 1 inch wide. My first step is to put the interfacing down and just press it straight down the middle. And then I go back and I make this almost like a bias tape. So then I come back and I press the sides up. And here's the real trick that I have found. I have clappers that I use, and I hold these sides down as I press. So as I'm coming along here, I'm moving my clapper down. If you don't want to invest in a formal clapper, 2x4s, make sure they're sanded so you don't snag your fabric, work fantastically. So I will go through and I will press that down, but then I lay my clappers or my 2x4s down on top of it and let it cool. When you let it cool, that actually sets everything really nicely, and so you can get a really good press. So I'm going to do that side, and then I will move my clappers out of the way, fold up the other side, and give it a good press. And I'm pressing this side so that I'm trying to stay off the other side that I just pressed so that it doesn't curl back up. Tricot is the worst for curling. If anybody's ever worked with tricot, that you know that it can curl all the time, and so this helps keep it from curling. It helps make it behave. So I let that cool, and then my last step here is going to be to take and fold it in half. So I'm going to press this straight down the middle, and again I get about halfway down and I grab my chunks of wood here that help give me my nice good press. Try to keep my fingers out of the steam. I like having an iron with good steam. I feel like I get a really good press when I have my steam going. So I let that sit there and cool. And I usually leave it the longest to cool on the last step so it gets really, really nice and cool. And that sets everything. And then now my strap is finished. I'm just going to take it now and I'm going to sew. I like to do just a straight stitch down each side to finish it off. You can do any kind of decorative stitch. If you have a fancy machine with cool stitches, you can do, you know, flowers down it or whatever. It's completely stable, so it won't shift or bend or anything. And this is what I use for my strap, and I just sew it onto the back, complete my bra, and once my bra is completely finished, then I take it, pull it up, pin it to the front, measure where it belongs, take it off, sew it down, and I have got great stable straps that match all of my bras.